What's up, Facebook? What's up, world? How are you guys feeling? So, that hole that we feel in our being, in our whole being, the hole in our heart, that we're always feeling like there's this emptiness that we need to fill up. As Morpheus says in The Matrix, it's the question that drives us. And for the longest time, did you even know that there was a question? I didn't know there was a question. So it's the question that drives us. It's the question that's whispering in our ear, pressing into the fiber of our being, coursing through our heart and our blood. The question, the pushing and pulling of why we're here. The whisper that turns into a roar, but we still can't make out the words. It is, we spend our entire lifetime trying to fill that hole up with drama and movies and books and lovers and distractions. And the entire time we get this high, but it doesn't sustain us. It's not enough to keep us going every day, to feel connected to ourselves and connected to other people. So deep down, it's driving us and it's driving us, and it's this call to action, right? And then once we know and we're in flow. But until we know, it's so challenging. So what is your soul's calling? Do you know? I finally know what mine is. But it seems that until we figure out what our passions are and what our purpose are, that it's really hard to be in balance and feel motivated to wake up in the morning and be excited about life and help other people. It's not just a 9 to 5, and you may have a 9 to 5, but there may be other things that you're passionate about that you're doing behind the scenes, which is awesome. And we spend so much time living in circles and patterns and never seeing much further than the next corner or the next turn, caught up in the day-to-day distractions and the day-to-day monotony. And often we use, drama and relationship patterns as this sort of fabrication that holds us back from our truth and from feeling like we're not a victim, from feeling that we're actually in our power. And if we just stop and we listen, we can hear what that passion is, or what our soul calling is, why we're here, what does our soul want us to be doing. And we can stop with all of the distractions that are stopping us from figuring that out. And how do we find our soul's calling? We have to get quiet, right? So we could listen. And when we listen, what do we hear? So meditation, taking time just to be in the silence, nurturing, out in nature. There are so many things that we can do, but we have to be able to hear that voice from within to figure out what we're doing here. Like, why are we here? We're not just here on this planet floating in space to work a 9 to 5. I mean, there's so many light workers among us, and you might be one of them. We're here to help other people. We're here to change and affect change on the planet, to protect animals, to protect the planet. We're here to do so many amazing things that get us excited and that fill us up with love, that fill us day to day. And, let's start a revolution of love. Let's start helping everyone we can. Let's, all these seemingly small acts out in the world will become massive movements, which make a big shift. And every time we raise our vibration, we raise the vibration of the planet, right? And there are so many people using, destruction as a form of their voice. And there are so many people that are hurting right now that need love, and when we begin to shine our light, we can help other people shine their lights. We can only do what we've done for ourselves. So if we're in balance, we can help other people be in balance. And if we've been through a lot of darkness like I have, we can help other people get through that darkness. We are all one, and separation is such an illusion, and we need to transcend that with love. That's the only way. And we need to find our soul's calling, because what are we here for? Once we find that, that's when the magic starts, man. That's when stuff gets just super rad. And we need to be able to go into silence, and we need to ask spirit for guidance, and we need to hold that space so that the answers can float in. So we got to find our soul's calling. It's probably the most important thing that we can do in our lifetime here on this planet. And from my heart to your heart, in love we know, in love we flow.